Hey y'all. I just had a thought. It's not a thought. It's the ongoing like realization. If you are constantly overwhelmed, burnt out, triggered, heavily sensitive and emotional, just going about life, people can just do a thing and it just really bothers us and we just become triggered. And we are kind of needing to be dependent on recreational drugs, alcohol, uh, other escapes, forms of other forms of escapism, like eating junk food, fatty, juicy, oily foods, sweet, decadent desserts. It can be fun or whatever, but it's not really good for us, right? If we don't have an alternative, a healthier alternative. But yeah, it's all escapism stemming from something that is underlying. Okay. If we're always triggered, we're always breaking down about something and it's an ongoing thing. We pick ourselves back up. We do a little self-care here and there and we pick ourselves back up, but it's still something that we're struggling hard with. It's time for us to process. Okay. Whenever we're emotional and our body has these sensations that are uncomfortable, it's either anxiety, it's depression, it's fatigue. Oh gosh, it's fatigue. I was experiencing heavy fatigue like last year, actually, heavy fatigue. It stems from a place and it's time for either therapy. If you're not financially there to afford therapy, that's totally fine, because all therapy is you meeting with a person who's going to be talking, like you're going to be talking about your life and things that you're experiencing and how you're feeling. And the person is just literally going to be throwing questions at you to help you elaborate and expand on what you've been feeling and experiencing. That is all therapy is, really. And they'll, of course, give you their knowledge and steps and recommendations to de-stress, usually, and to still work out your emotions, to work out your thoughts. Okay. All that we're feeling and being triggered about does stem from our core beliefs. Okay. Experience that we've experienced, things that we've heard, things that things that forms thoughts that we end up believing, and it is what we are reacting to. It is what we're being triggered by. It is what is affecting our identity, how we perceive ourselves, and how we perceive the world. I'm telling you, it's all connected. If a lot of us, because we're always on the go, me being an entrepreneur, I'm always on the go. And if I'm not on the go, I'm at home a little bit. I'll watch a little bit of TV. I'll do my self-care, paint my nails. My friends will call me. I'm out to jump to a function somewhere to hang out with my friends. Okay, that's great. But we literally don't have time to process our thoughts. We have a lot of suppressed emotions, guys. Okay, stemming from the time we were born to now. A lot of suppressed emotions that needs to be unpacked. It is time to unpack. If you're listening and you're struggling with this, it is time to unpack right now. It is time to help our body process, because all our body does is stores. It is a storage. Our memory stores everything that we've seen, everything that we've heard, everything that we experienced, everything that we have said, and was told, or whatever communication that we were having with someone. Okay, it is a storage. Some things we remember, some things we don't. Okay, in time, especially when we get triggered, the storage, the memory will come out. At least if we don't, it doesn't come to mind, the body will feel the sensation of the thing or whatever that triggered us, and it'll begin to respond, and we'll feel it. We feel it in fear, we feel it in anxiety, we feel it in depression, we feel it in what's this other thing? Agitation, irritation. All of a sudden we are angry and frustrated. Okay, it's all connected, guys. And it is time for us to process. Spend a little time of your day. If it's Let's add more time to it. Let it be 30 minutes a day. Just start there. 30 minutes a day. Okay. Get your journal. Go to Target. Get a cute journal. Get a cute, bright colored ink gel pen. Start writing it down. Start writing down your emotions. Start writing it down, guys. Some of y'all are dreaming dreams. You're having dreams of the past. It's kind of fuzzy or whatever, but it's kind of connecting the dots. You might be a little bit uncomfortable of whatever you're dreaming about. You might be like, what is this about? Confused even. Press into it. Write down your dreams, guys. It's not random. Especially if it's pertaining to your life, your childhood, and you're seeing, faces and certain things, or it could be even a dream about people that you don't even know, but there's an underlying message to it. Guys, pay attention. Like, it's time for us to pay attention. There's too much going on in life or whatever. It's not meant for us. First off, life was not meant for us to be in this rat race and be constantly distracted and have no time. No, that's the construct of this life, but it doesn't have to be your life. It doesn't have to be your reality. We do not have to be overcome by this system. Okay. In Christ, we do not have to be overcome by this system. It is time for us to pay attention. For those who are believers, it's time to lean on God heavy right now, more than ever. Okay. Our life is dependent on this process, undergoing a process of awareness that is tied to our belief, that is affecting our identity, which will affect our destiny. Okay? We're not created to be worried all the time and fearful all the time and constantly feeling, not burdened, constantly feeling burnout. No. That's called a destiny derailment. Okay? A distraction. Okay? Because when you actually search the word and break it apart, dis and traction. Traction, is you trekking onto life. Like, let's say like a train on a track. You are going, it's moving forward. To be distracted, the dis part is to be literally derailed, to be not tracked, to not be tracking, to be moving and going forward. You're being derailed. The train is off the track. To be either toppled over into a standstill, to be complacent, to feel stuck. It is time to be unstuck, guys. It might feel scary because some of y'all, a lot of us been through a lot of things, okay? And it might make us, want to jump into escapism and be dabbling in drinking a lot of alcohol, doing recreational drugs, and eating a lot of fatty foods, eating a lot of sweets. That's our emotional responses, because fatty foods and sweet foods, it has the dopamine. It gives us comfort. Okay. And it's being advertised on our social media and commercials. If you still watch regular TV, there's still commercials on these nice, fatty, juicy foods and sweet foods. It's happening for a reason, because they know that a lot of us are burnt out. We have mental issues. Okay. We have suppressed emotions and we're in this rat race. Okay. We are going to look for those tasty, salty, junky foods. It goes hand in hand. We are searching for a dopamine. We're searching to feel good automatically, because to unpack our emotions, it's going to require work. It's going to be a journey, but in God, you will not be defeated. Now, for those who don't believe in God and you're questioning life and you're questioning identity, you're questioning why you're here, you're kind of confused and not understanding things. Okay. That is temporary. If you want to know God, openly speak to him. You can say however you guys will phrase it. Like, God, if you're real, please show me who you are. Creator, show me who you are. I want to understand you. I want to understand myself and why I'm here right now. I want to understand why I've gone through these experiences. But I want to start somewhere, Lord. I don't want to be overwhelmed, because I'm constantly feeling overwhelmed. I want to be able to handle whatever you reveal. Reveal yourself to me, Lord. Reveal yourself to me, God. help me work through this and understand what life means. Step by step. It's just baby steps, because God does not reveal everything and just dump it to you like that. No, he does not. It's like he wants a fellowship and a relationship with us, okay, for us to get to know him, use our free will, okay? It's not by force. We're not being held on gunpoint to get to know who our creator is, okay? It's a free will. If you want to know him, get to know him today. It is for your benefit. It is for your good. Okay? Start now, y'all. Be encouraged, okay? Lay off the drugs. Lay off the alcohol. I know it's hard, but figure out a different way. So let's say, well, definitely not in the drugs, but do like stretches, do exercises, do DIYs, creative crafts. Okay, we're creative people. We were created to create things. So we have creativity deep down in us, but the burnout and all that kind of stuff does stifle our creativity. So it's time for us to, within ourselves, we don't have to always do this with friends, because now if our friends can't show up and they're busy, then we feel discouraged. Like, oh man, they rain checked me or whatever. It's time for you to do this for yourself. Figure out your hobby. Go to the aquarium. Be inspired by nature. Walk out in nature. I know it's cold. I'm in Texas right now. We just had a freeze and we're getting over it right now. But walk out in nature. Breathe in oxygen. A lot of us is not getting enough oxygen. Let's go to the trees. Breathe in some oxygen. Get some sunlight. Okay? That's some of the reasons why we have some imbalances already. I sew a lot, for my my trade. I sew a lot. I'm indoors a lot, and that can dampen my mood as well. So get some fresh air. As I'm saying that, I need to take my own advice right now. What else? But yeah, start now to unpack. Start now to process things, because I guarantee you, you will be less and less overwhelmed. Well, now embarking into this and like poking the bear, like you're opening doors to your closet right now, and the things are gonna drop. Some memories gonna come to mind. Some things that you kind of wanted to avoid. I want to let you know this. God created us to be overcomers. Okay. We aren't given more than we can bear. Now, it is our response to the things that can derail us even further, or can make us continue to trek on the tracks. Okay? This body vehicle can handle a lot, because remember, we are spirits. We are forever living. Okay? This body vehicle, yes, it's temporary, but it's meant to it can undergo a lot. Okay? There's some things that can, stop it from functioning. Okay? The drugs and the alcohol is actually stopping it from processing, actually. So, but you can do this. You can do this. If you need to have at least one friend or accountability partner, because it's very important to be a part of community, but it does matter the type of company you keep. Okay? Just saying. But yes, be encouraged, be in community, but do this work. This work, is done at home. You're not going to be able to do it with your friends out for drinks. Okay. You need to be at home or in a place that you like, and begin to let the brain think, because it's a storehouse. Get some tea. Okay. If you want sweets and you feel triggered and you want to jump to the nearest place to get a cheesecake. I love cheesecake. Okay. Maybe bake, because baking is cool and it's very therapeutic too. Bake your own cheesecake, but without the crack cocaine sugar. Okay. That is the reason of a lot of our anxiety. Just saying. But anyways, let me leave it at that, because I could keep going on and on. Have a great day. Be encouraged. You can do it. Bye.